Today on A Commonly Good MTG, I was in the mood for playing some GRUUL. What GRUUL did we get? We got GRUUL Aggro Perfection. It's just everything that a GRUUL deck needs to be awesome, provided it's not Dinosaur Tribal. If that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to A Commonly Good MTG. I am your host, voted by my high school classes most likely to grow up to be Slender Man, Dr. Yukon Suckett. Yes, thank you. Filmed for a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Suckett. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Platinum Mythic list on Magic GG. It does not have a name, so I called it GRUUL Aggro. Why are we playing GRUUL Aggro today? Because I have not played GRUUL in a long time. And even though this looked very familiar to me, I went back and looked through my old deck videos, and I didn't see it on there. And a lot of things that were close to it, but this deck. Could be that I played it and just didn't do very well, so I just didn't bother to put it up as a video. But today we're playing it because I am desperate to play some cool, great, hasty GRUUL. That's definitely what we got going on here today. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through the cards and sticks super quick. We'll talk a little bit what the deck should do, and then we'll go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got? Let's just pick through them here. Haste with popo counters and shooting people in the face. Haste and trample, and it does as much damage to a planeswalker as you do to an opponent. This guy puts out babies, and they're both hasty. This guy can give out haste to people and itself, as well as +1/+0 and wolf out. So that's always fantastic. Ruby's got haste and is a mana source and become even bigger if she attacks with a creature with a power of 4 or greater. This one can be kicked into becoming a hasty 4/3 for a turn with trample, which is incredible for the price of what you're paying. Quirion Beastcaller gets bigger with every other creature put out, which what we're doing is just putting out creatures like crazy. So Quirion Beastcaller should go nuts, and then if it gets killed, you pass those counters over to other creatures you got. Shivan Devastator is equal to the amount of X you pump into it. That's what it gets to keep. Basically a bunch of popo counters. And it has flying and haste, which is incredible. Other than that, our control cards are Tail Swipe, which is where our creatures get to fight another one, as well as getting a popo counter on it. And Lightning Strike, 3 points of damage to a creature or to somebody's face. That's my favorite art for it. It's got the Pirate Monkey, and he likes to be shocked by lightning strikes there. Good for him. All right, nothing in the land category. It's just what we could do to keep these guys out as consistent and as awesome as possible. Nothing's greater than 4 mana. It's fast, it's incredibly powerful, and hopefully nobody will have an answer to it. All right, so that's it. It's just get dudes out, pump, 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 and go to town. Simple, easy, awesome. All right, so before we go out and do our damage, let's do what we do every night. Say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black King Toxrill, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, we're playing against Jack Calloway. This deck always consistently puts out 3 mana. I like that a lot about it. I don't like is a lot of times we're not playing with stuff that is 1. What do we got? Beastcaller and Iconoclast, Ruby Darling, Ruby the Darling Tracker all come out at 2 potentially. But yeah, we're not getting those guys. There's plenty of them in there. I guess we just have to mill from them if that's what we really want. I remember the olden days when Reckless Stormseeker would come out. That was pretty much the end of the game. That's how powerful Stormseeker used to be. Up! There we go. We're looking really good for a next turn kill. Let's see what this guy does. We can tail swipe, provided it's not too much. Looks like he's going to go for... Let's just do a Thundering Raiju number 2. Is that where you can go for the kill? Alright, that's a lot of collateral damage right there. Still taking it, man. Alright, -1. I believe that's lethal. Victory! And we're playing against Queyak. Queyak. Alright. Keep. Nope to the Eye Tyrant. Alright, let's throw out a Beastcaller. Time for the kill. Of course it is. Alright, we're going to rock this one hard by putting out our boy here. Let's kick him. Kick it! I mean, the deal is just enticing the Graveyard Trespasser to give it up. Nope, he just lived through it. Nothing to pull, man. You're pulling your own guy? What's the point of that? Alright, there you go, Squee. Nothing to get in your way. All in. Okay, we don't have anything that's 4. Tail swipe would be great. I have to play 2 of them to be able to kill. Let's just do that. One of them just to do it that way. Leaves me 2. Let's get out Ruby. All in. Gotta remind myself, Ruby is mana, which is going to help with Shivan Devastator potentially. Alright, let's just see if we could trick Shoulder into taking it. There you go. There you go. Let's take a look at how it's going to happen right there. Right in front of you. And we're good. This is where he comes in and he steals Squee away. Thinking it's going to be great for him. Alright, should we rock it with Thundering Raiju? Rocket. Yeah, let's do it. Nope. Just going to pass it out a little bit. He's probably going to kill out the Raiju at this point, but that's great. Alright, got him down to 4. Oh, shite! Why are we down to 4? We lost! I wasn't even paying attention to my own life. Dang it! You gotta pay attention to your own life. I thought we had like tons. Alright, we were playing against Karei. Too many vowels. Nope. What are we gonna get rid of here? Let's get rid of the biggest guy. You know, whenever I put out Quirion Beastcaller, it's always against black, and they always just kill it. All right, bad boys, what you going to do? Don't make me look at the angry eyes up here. Angry eyes. Of course you're going to do that. All right, round 3. All right, we got enough to put out a raptor next turn. Very nice. Very nice. All right, you're sitting there. You have 4 mana. You put out a bug. Yeah, man, I don't really care if you want to kill it with the farmer. You're gonna take 4 regardless. All right, so if you want to play some tricks, you got to play some tricks. But you got to realize I will be putting a different dude out every turn. It will be aggressive. It will be powerful. Saw you flashing my dino, man. All right, who's he going to give up? Who's he going to kill? It's his choice. Are you I'd go after the Rampaging Raptor? Of course, I think I'll pump him, but you got Death Touch. It doesn't really matter. I'll pump him regardless. Looks like I don't have to be able to pump him too. All right, he's down to 10. I got Trample. He's got 5 out. I can pump him up the Stormseeker. You can attack me with your 5? You are not. That's going to be a 3. Let's go for the pump. I'm going to go with the other guy too. It'll be fine. I see, but if we go in with both, we have to pick them. There we go. It'll be fine. Leaving the Stormseeker behind seems a little weird. We just got to get him down. We'll be able to put out the Devastator for 4 at this point. Okay. Actually, we can pump it up to 5 because of Ruby there. This guy's starting to block me on things. I don't appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got enough to put out the other. Even right now he does. To put out the Virtue of Persistence. Does he got reach? I will not appreciate that if he does. No reach. Good. All right, let's keep the Stormseeker on the table there. We just got to get him down low. So he's going to block something. We'll get at least 6 in. Yeah, because that would have affected Nissa if he would have left it. All right, does he have the ability to kill me? He probably does. If he puts his land out, he didn't do it. If he plays his land and tips out the Nissa, he might still have the mana for it. He's not doing it. He's passing up something guaranteed just so he can do something that he thinks he wants to do. Maybe he's got some sort of super combo that's going to kill me this turn. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it, though. I mean, he sees all my guys. He thinks he can't make it through. It's totally cool. I could totally smoke this guy. What I have to worry about is reach. That would be the biggest problem. But he just used up all of his mana just to put out defenders, essentially. Because he would have flicked it. How many does he have it there forest-wise? Looks like he's got 4 forests, which means that guy would have become a 12. He could have put it onto the other guy as well, his cabin right there. If this is going to do it or it's not, so let's just do it wholeheartedly. All right, either you win or either I win or I lose. Right here is the point, a contest. You got 1 mana. I don't think you got it, baby. There we go. Winner, winner! Victory dinner! All right, we're playing against BlueFox. All right, 2 mana. Is that enough for us? Let's play everything we're playing. All right, let's keep it. Vermin. Nice. All right, Beastcaller. We get a guy out next turn with some haste. I think he's trying to get me to kill him off my Beastcaller. Pump! Super pump! Alright, there we go. In for 7. Alright, we got 3 and a single. Let's just do it. We can go ahead and tail swipe this guy. Gone. Doesn't matter. Alright, it's down to 3. We got him next turn. We can take him out with the Shivan Devastator. The worst part would be if you put out something flying right now. That would be bad. We still sneak around him with all the rest of our dudes. Got a guy that can't block. And we win. In your face, BlueFox. Suck it. Our opponent against RRGH, Ruth Gator, Hinsberg. Keep. Might have to pay Devastator for 1. And it's probably not worth it. Come on, something for 2. That's not bad. We'll just eliminate that guy from the board. He's always a problem. You know, you're gonna wicket her up. All right, all in. All right, we're down to 12. There's a 4th one for little Thundering Raiju. Let's tail swipe. And in we go. All right, we're all on tap, but he's gonna deal whatever he deals to us. You gonna double up on him? Keep wasting. Thank you. Thank you not shooting me in the face with that. That's, what is that, 5 points of damage I'm not taking now? Should I go for, what was that, 5 maybe? Alright, bolt down to 9. He's got the advantage because he's going before me. I can have lethal next turn, though, provided he doesn't kill off my Devastator and keeps Ruby going. I don't even need Ruby at this point. Do I survive it? Yes, I survive. All right. He's all tapped. I could just go for the 4 right here. Let's just do that. Sure. And we win. Suck it, Mono Red. Suck it. Victory. All right, we're playing against Kasser, 24-34. Keep. That's a lot of mana. We're not doing anything for quite a while here. Disappointing. Luckily we got haste, but yeah, we got nothing in the first... Like, we really need to be doing damage right now. It's a problem. I got some bodies out. We've got the first hits in. Looks like we went first. He's not doing anything. That's good. I think we got a good advantage now. Got to pump up our Bal Squee there. Down to 8. We can put out another Thundering Raiju and then Lightning Strike him to death. You don't have the 7 mana you need for Topiary Stomper to do anything good. That guy doesn't have haste. You only have 2 mana. Does that count? And it's a black. You could potentially do something direct. That's your flash there. Oh, okay. I'm still going to Thundering Raiju. Alright, so we're going to get through. He's going to block. You can block the 4. That's 7 otherwise. You got to block one of those other 2. There you go. Down to 1. Alright, I can just lightning strike him on the next turn. Yeah. You get a potty pants here in just a second. And we win! Hasty aggro, man. We are victorious. Alright, we are playing against Nicolay. Two, 3. What I like is this deck usually does really good without having to have 2 of a particular color. And Rampaging Raptor is the first place we have that going on. You can try to counter everything else we got going on after this. Alright, 3. I gotta just... God, do I have to go for it? There you go. Let's give him something to counter. Alright, if all you're going to do is counterspell me, then you're, I'm going to beat you to death with Yavimaya Iconoclast. Alright, we can definitely get some good stuff out. Can't do much against her stuff. Yeah, I might have counter non-creature spells, but we got non-creature spells coming out the butt. Alright, see, this is haste. Let's just put out this other one. We loaded out while he didn't have he doesn't have the opportunity to counter. Alright, so we got 6 plus whatever kind of haste we get out afterwards. You're just going to bounce it back? Alright, good for you, man. You didn't like what you got. And we win. Suck it, Mono Blue. That felt glorious. Alright, we're playing against Greg. Lowercase Greg, not even a name. Just a thing. Like it's a crack in some rocks or something. Nothing for 1. We'll put that out then. Move this stuff around. Alright, let's 2-up. Get a little Iconoclast out. Because she's so beautiful. Look at her outfit. There's a bunny that needs to die. Death! And 4. Alright, there we go. We're cool. It's funny, Reckless Stormseeker is so good, but Thundering Raiju is just so much better. Pump! Kill! Haste! I don't even know what a Raiju is, but a Raiju. It's a spirit, apparently. Looks like a dog deer. This guy really likes bunny horns. Oh, let's see what he does. If I can get a lot of stuff going on here. Maybe just lightning. Yeah, we could just lightning strike this guy to death. We just got to sneak in 3 more damage. We got a minimum of that. If he wants to try to kill the Raiju, he could do it, but then he's going to take 8. He's got to chump his 2 dudes over to block the 4s and take a minimum of 3. I'll go game him at this point. All right, Greg, your game's over, man. You just don't know it. If you rope me, it's going to look bad. People are going to know that you're a roper. All right, I'm going to touch your fish. And I'm going to go ahead and feed mine. And I'm going to touch a rope and a knife and a dead body outline and a candlestick. Yep, Greg, you are a roper. And we win! In your face, roper Greg. In your face. Alright, so we are with GRUUL AGGRO. Yeah, man, I like this deck. I like it a lot. You know, I think the reason I haven't been playing it is I thought I had already played it. But I went and took a look back. I didn't really see it in here. You know, it's funny. Also, I started playing it and I started losing a lot with it. And I thought that this deck is too good to lose. And by a lot, I mean 3 games in a row. And then I just totally started smacking people around willy-nilly. The big thing about this deck is that it is a monster when you go first. It has a 89% win rate if you're going on play. Let's see, after that on draw, it's not so good. It's a lot worse. I have a 20% win rate with this thing if I go second, right? Now, you know, it evens out where I had a 64% win rate, which is a great win rate for a deck. This is definitely a competitive deck. And so you just got to suffer through the times you're going second, because when you're going first, you are going to kill. All right, so let's see. Who is the MVP of this deck? The most valuable player. Looking at who we got here, I got to say it's probably Thundering Raiju. He was the guy I was most looking forward to. He's a 4, which really isn't that expensive. But I really liked what he did as far as putting Popo counters on stuff. Reckless, does he also give haste? I forget if that was a thing that he does. Put a Popo counter on the Thundering deals damage equals the number. No, so he doesn't give haste. See, Reckless Stormseeker is such a giver. You know, by giving haste and a +1/+0 to something else every turn. Plus, you got the werewolf to it. It's really hard to say which one is the MVP. They're both so good. But I think, like I was saying in one game, I thought Reckless Stormseeker is so good. But if you got the ability to play Thundering Raiju, you're going to play Thundering Raiju. Because it just, you know, he's a 3/3, obviously. You put a solid Popo counter on somebody else, and you're dealing physical damage equal to the number of Popo counters you passed around beyond that. It's just a better card, Thundering Raiju is. Just that extra mana just ekes out a win over the top of Reckless Stormseeker. So I'm very sorry, Reckless Stormseeker. I'm a big fan of yours, but I got to give it to Thundering Raiju. All right, so there you go. There's our MVP. Next thing we got up is, was this deck competitive? Well, 64% is what I got out of 14 games. And yeah, 64% is definitely a competitive deck. I got it off of the Platinum Mythic list, which means it is a competitive deck in that, you know, the fact that it won in 6 games straight in a row in Magic the Gathering Arena, I think is their criteria for it. Yeah, you know, it's definitely competitive. Big time. Okay, let's go on to move it. Let's see. Is this deck fun? Absolutely. I mean, I love aggro decks, and this one is aggro with haste. Lots of haste. Not only that, but you're also playing dudes that help to grow when things go on. It doesn't really cost you extra either. Beastcaller gets extras every time another dude comes out. Squee keeps putting out babies. Reckless Stormkeeper keeps passing out that extra +1/+0. Thundering Raiju puts Popos out. Rampaging Raptor has the ability to pay in. I think, what does it cost? 3 to pump it up by extra with Trample and Haste, and it does extra damage to Planeswalkers as well. So all of these guys, I mean, even Ruby will pump up by +2/+2 if you attack with something that has a power of 4 or greater, which is very common for this deck. So all together, yeah, that's what I love about GRUUL. GRUUL is just such a great aggro deck, but it has the ability to be so much more. And this deck is it's a perfect example of it. And I found it to be tons of fun. All right, was this deck interesting? And that's where I'm going to fall down. I'm going to say no. Okay, now why am I going to say that? Is because it's a GRUUL deck. It is like the definition of a GRUUL deck. Like, the thing about it, there's no theme to it whatsoever. I mean, basically, you say the theme is hasty creatures. Big deal. If I was going for hasty creatures, I'd probably play in mono red, right? That's mono red aggro. There's more to it than that. It's getting that extra green in there. But, this deck is just pretty much the quintessential green deck. And the funny part, I could swear that I'd probably played this thing recently, and I haven't. I haven't played it recently. But it's just such a cliche green or GRUUL deck that I just thought I'd played it. But yeah, it is really good to play. And if you haven't seen it before, if you haven't played it yourself, I would highly recommend it. But is it interesting? No. There's no theme. There's no tribal. It's not like there's anything interesting or any sort of like synergy between the cards that's really helping a lot. Nothing outstanding. But it is just like the quintessential aspect of a GRUUL deck. The only GRUUL deck I think that's way better than this right now is GRUUL Dinosaurs. That just goes nuts right now. It is so good, and I'm surprised that it's not in the top 5 GRUUL Dinosaurs right now, because it is usually incredibly good. This deck right here, or something a lot like it, used to be what people were playing before Ixalan came out. But Ixalan's been out for, 2 or 3 sets now? And so you're starting to see that this isn't the deck that people are playing. But, here you go, man. If you're looking for something slightly different, maybe something from the past, something that was awesome, this has got all of those cards in it. It's got utility, and, it's a mid-game deck, meaning if you haven't won by mid-game, then you should just stop playing because you're not going to win the long game. But this deck's going to. It's going to take it. It just keeps pumping dudes out over and over again. They'd have to have an incredible defense to really make it that you can't keep going. So anyways, there you go. Let's add this up. Is this deck competitive? Yes. Is this deck fun? Absolutely. Is it interesting? Not really. Not really. All right, so what do we got? That makes it into, I'm going to give it, I can't not give it a straight A. This is an incredible deck that if you don't have it in your roster of decks to play, put it in there. It's just that, if you're looking for a super exciting new deck, this isn't it. If you're looking for a tribal deck, this isn't it. So, sorry, but straight A deck, and well deserves to be played frequently and often. All right, so that's it. If you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun with it as I did. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.